Let's look at the viewer. The toolbar above the viewer gives us gamma and gain controls. For the gain, you can adjust the slider to a setting, and you can press the f-stop button to toggle between 1 and the last slider position. You can also jump up in increments by using the arrow buttons. You can also adjust the gamma and use its button to toggle between 1 and the last slider position. Audio controls have a slider, and you can press the volume icon to mute. We can toggle the viewer info bar and use this mode to pick colors. Using control and left mouse, or an average of colors using control and shift and left mouse. Control right mouse clears the selection. You can turn on safe zones for the viewer as well as adjust the frame masking to the aspect ratio of your project. There is a toggle for exposure warnings, annotations which we will look at later, region of interest that we can define, and a button to pause caching of the timeline. We have our zoom toggle that we can set manually, and we also have a proxy resolution for the viewer. 1:1 will give us full accuracy in the viewer. If we go higher, there'll be less accuracy for the image, but it'll be less demanding on the system. We can set the proxy to auto, which will change the proxy depending on how zoomed in we are to the viewer. If our footage contains multiple layers, we can view them through the drop-down or use the page up and page down keys to view them. There is a color channel drop-down with the hotkeys for RGBA and luminance, and a drop-down for color transform.